gum. I thought I'd start a new prison. Let's get started. So first off, prisoners close, because obviously we need time to build our prison. If we don't build our prison and we accept prisoners, then we're going to be in a bad position, because we have to, when we accept these prisoners, we have to take care of them, and we have to make sure they can eat, they can sleep comfortably, and they can't run away. No. So, CO letter. So basically, he's telling us we have to design this new prison, and he gave us some funds. Yeah, tight funds. You have to be careful what you do with your money, because it's indeed very tight. Your budget is very tight. So, for example, when you start making your first prison, when you start off like this, you can only create you can't do individual cells. You don't have the money necessary to do that yet. You have to make this big cell block and put everyone in there until you can finance separate cell blocks for each or two inmates. Okay, so let's check out the grants. So basically, all these grants are attributed to each of them are attributed to something. For example, health and well-being, cell block A, this is what I was talking about earlier, into their own cells. So basically, they give you all this money to be able to build individual cell blocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to accept all of them, because anyway we're going to have to do them, and it gives us a nice lot of cash in advance. And then we're going to start off by building. So the delivery area, storage area, we're going to have to do a storage area. Let's do a storage area like that. And to you always have to make sure that you control where everything where things go in and out, to make sure they can't run away. For example, I only keep one entrance, so one way to go in, one way to go out. I don't do multiple exit and stuff. I saw that people do that sometimes. I don't, because it's a pain, and this is going to be a place where we store our generator and water pump and all that stuff. Those are just the basic stuff. Just start making a prison. Staff door. Yeah, these places are reserved to staff, obviously. Storage area. This is how you designate an area. Visitation, garbage, execution. That's when you're pretty advanced in the game, actually. And you can see, there is no electricity. See that little thing? It means there's no electricity. We need to build a generator. So, power station. There we go. And the water pump. Yeah, workers are kind of slow, so I'm just going to make this a bit faster. Basically, this is how you make your electrical. Yeah, this is how you bring electricity throughout the prison through these underground cables. You can't see them on the surface. You can only see them in the utility mode. And we have electricity. Wow. First step. Great. Now, what we need to do. So we have to do all these. And let's start off with maybe the kitchen and the canteen, I guess, because it has to be close to the storage area. Because cooks are going to come out of the kitchen and get food and stuff from the storage area and the delivery area, so it has to be kind of close, or we are going to waste time and money when they have to travel far and to get what they need, basically. So as you can see, the map is pretty big. It's huge, actually, and this is only medium size. You have a large size, which is like 2 or 3 times the size of this map, and you can make like a huge prison. Unfortunately, since it's only an alpha, it has, when you make a really big prison, it's kind of laggy and unstable, so medium is the way to go for now, medium or small. And then they correct all these bugs. Okay, so let's get these workers, something to do. So, canteen, I guess the kitchen. Yeah, that looks okay. And the canteen. Just next to it. And every day you're going to get money from the government for each prisoner you have into your prison. So your financial situation should get better if you do it right. But it's not always, it doesn't always work that way. Things go wrong, and that's the bad part. Maybe we'll run into these scenarios. As we play through. type of player game and you like indie games or that kind of original games, I suggest you try this one, Prison Architect, because honestly it's really good. These guys are doing an amazing job. It's really an addictive game. So, let these guys finish. Bingo, electricity. So, canteen. This is where our inmates are going to be eating. And the kitchen area right next to it. And of course, we need to make some kind of staff access to the canteen area. These doors are special doors, they are staff doors. Basically it means that only staff or people working in the prison can go through these doors. Okay, we are not going to fill the rooms yet because we still need to do the overall infrastructure before we go through that part. So we need offices too, because we need staff, we need a chief, we need a warden, we need a workman. A workman we already have, but we need the foreman and lawyers and accountants and all that stuff. They run the place basically, so what we need to do is build office. So what I usually do is counting the walls and the fact that every office has to be at least 4x4 blocks is 12. That's too close to the wall. Okay, so let's leave 2 blocks from the wall. Start here. So 4 and 4, that with the wall, that's 6, 12. Let's go with, I don't think I have to do that much. Okay, let's try this out first and let's see where it goes. I have to be careful because my budget is kind of limited. Still have a lot of cash, but I still need to build a lot of things into the prison, so. Let's use basic doors for this. Wooden door looks better with a front office. Staff door doesn't look that good. Just my opinion. There we go. Now we need to bring electricity. We don't need water here because there's only office, so. always a bigger office over here. I missed 1 or 2 blocks. Large. Well, it's okay. Someone's going to have a bigger office. So, anyway, there's always a bigger office, right? Someone is always lucky enough to get to a bigger office. That's how it works. So, why they're not finishing this? There you go. Why is there no electricity in these rooms? Okay, I see. I get it. One more. So, this is our office. I think we have more than enough anyway. We'll have to fill this up with lawyers and stuff. So, they can't build the wall because they can't have access to these rooms yet. But let's make this happen. Sorry. So, no. Seriously. So, okay, the power generator is almost going to let go. There's too much power being drawn, so we need to put what we call capacitors. That costs a lot of money too. How much was that? Well, yeah, that's expensive. So let's put 3 for now. Are you serious? Okay, so this is going to be our office area. Office, there you are. So we have 10 office. Canteen is done. Why don't we build a cell block? Let's make it like really near. Okay, so let's think ahead, because if I want to build in this area, I need to leave some kind of gap. Okay, let's leave 3, 4. Let's leave 4 or 5 blocks here. Just in case. We can always put a wall up there between these two. We'll have to expand. When we have more and more prisoners. So basically, it's looking pretty good. That's because we don't have the stuff. electricity, and of course water. Because they need to use toilets and stuff. So basically what I'm going to do for now, let's do that later. Let's just do the infrastructure for now for this episode. There you go, electricity going through already. Looking good. Electricity and water done. So this is going to be all our cell blocks. So we're going to accept like about, depends actually, sometimes it's 8 prisoners and sometimes it's 10 prisoners, depends on what they send you. So it's not always easy to anticipate, but basically we'll have like 20 inmates in there, and we'll slowly expand and make individual cell blocks and stuff. Okay, so shower yard, kitchen, canteen. The shower. Actually, I want to keep an area close to the cell block to keep an empty space or an empty room to place the laundry room, because they get pretty angry and violent when they don't have fresh clothes and showers every day. So I have to make sure they can get their shower every day and clean clothes. So let's build we'll have to link the two. So let's build this small area for the laundry room. To put a door. Let's put it in the middle. And this is going to be our laundry room later on. And the showers, of course, the showers. So shower area. yeah, because we don't have our... Ah, man. Shouldn't have done that. Let's sack him. We don't need him yet. He can't work anyway because he doesn't have an office yet. We still need to put stuff in this office, so... Okay, so looking good pretty far. I have to bring electricity through again. So let's do this. And of course water, since it's going to be the showers. So you can see all this costs a lot of money. I'm sorry if you can hear an engine outside. Unfortunately, it's summer here, and it's extremely hot, so I have no other choice but to open my window for fresh air. And in consequences, you can hear noises from outside, so I apologize. Okay, that's looking good. So, main entrance is going to be over here. This is going to be our only way in and out. With a zone that is going to be guarded by at least three guards. Well, I'll have to make sure I can afford them first. But let's say at least 2 guards. With secure doors and limited access. Even staff will have to call guards to get out for the delivery area. And I'll put a fence outside too, just in case. Can't remember if they removed the fence. Can't remember. Materials. Metal floor. Fence. There it is, the fence. And basically put this all around this area here to make sure that even if inmates can make it through the secure area, because sometimes they steal keys and they rush outside, and you don't have time to click the lockdown button, so they can make it out and make a run for it. So even if they make it out the secured zone and go through the 3 gates I'm going to put here, they'll have to go through another fence. And I guess this is where they are going to fail, because the riot police is going to show up before they go through that fence. So okay, so it sounds like a good strategy, doesn't it? To keep all these bad boys locked up. So this is going to be our shower area. So shower. There you go. Looking good. Next. The holding cell. This is the secure area I was talking about, the holding cell. I always use the holding cell as the kind of room between the entrance and the outside. So between each door, at least one guard, so. I'm gonna try and make this some kind of corridor, some kind of tunnel. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to work. I guess I will have to place a door for it to validate. All these little holes are going to be filled up with walls, so don't need to worry about that yet. Why is it not validating? Okay, so let's try something. It's because it clearly says requires entrance. That's why it's not validating. So let's pretend we will put an entry here. So what are you waiting for, guys? So while they are doing that, let's designate our holding cell. There you go. Now we can dismantle the door. So electricity is not going through very well. Need to expand this a bit. Good worker. So basically we have 1, 2, 3 doors between the outside and the inside of the prison. That's a lot to go through if you want to run for it. So now what are we missing? Okay, so all this is like advanced stuff. Build a medical ward and all that stuff. That comes a bit later when you have your prisoners there already, and because, well, actually we could already build the place. So the medical ward. Sorry. Basically, the medical ward is where sometimes there's fights or murders or stabbing or stuff like that going on in the showers and stuff. And this is the place where they are brought when they bleed or they need medical care. So I'll have to fill this up with beds and at least 2 doctors. Unfortunately, I can't do it yet. As you can see, the infirmary is still locked, so I think we need to start moving stuff in shall we? But I think we'll do that in the next episode, because now I think it's been quite some time. This video is kind of long, so we will do that next time. We'll start filling the rooms of a cell, a shower, holding cell, office, and make sure everything looks good. So hope you have a great night, and hope you could relax with this video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and of course,